want to get into some competitive talk.
Yeah.
Who you see in the league right now? You like, I know I could dog that nigga.
Huh? Who? A lot of them. Nah, it's a lot of them. I mean, a lot of them see me in the summer times. You know, I make my way around in the summertime.
Okay.
And guys know me, but I ain't.
You gonna call them names?
Yeah, I ain't gonna call them names.
Okay.
Guys know me.
Okay.
Know.
Yeah,
I'm respected around the country for a reason.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Who's a sleeper in the league that people need, or you think that you say, yo, dude got game?
Got game and probably don't play.
No, they may be in a small market, or they don't get the look that all the major players, but they got game. So, for example, one of the sleepers who I think is dope is Bobo. He played for Orlando.
Yeah,
got a jumper. You know what I mean? Could take it off the dribble. He nice, but he don't get the look.
Because he's in that small market.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. I'm a Bobo fan through and through. I mean, I remember watching him in high school. I was like, he gonna be a dog.
Really?
And it was kind of like he had the foot injury and everything, so that kind of held him back. But Orlando let him rock. So, and people starting to see it. So he about to get paid. I
remember seeing him in Denver, and I was like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. He didn't get that much run, but I could see little flashes of him, like, okay, he gonna be nice because he got a jumper, and what he was 6'11", 7 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, that's the next. I was saying Kevin Durant, but yeah, he was gonna be that next one like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah,
tall,
I
long.
agree with you, man. I just think like the league now is starting to change. Like when I was coming out in college, I used to have a lot of ESPN analysts. They were like, oh, he weak. He don't want to play with his back to the basket.
That's what they were saying about you?
And now look at it. Now look at the league now, man. If you can't shoot that ball, if you can't make a 15-foot jump shot, or if you're not an elite defender like Rudy Gobert, you're not touching that court, dog.
Yeah.
You got to be able to guard that pick and roll. You got to be able to block shots, or you got to be able to spread that court, you know what I'm saying, space out and shoot that jumper.
Yeah, put it on the ground.
And you got to think, what NBA team has just a back-to-the-basket big right now?
The only person I would say who's even close to it is probably Noka. What is it? Jokic. Yeah, Jokic. Yeah.
And even he steps out and spreads the floor and shoots the jumper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, that thing where, like, it used to be you got to have a dominant center. It's not in the game of basketball anymore.
Yeah, cause I'm trying to think who is a solid big man now that's in the league. I can't even think of nobody.
You got Embiid.
Yeah, Embiid.
He plays the 5. You got Jokic. You got Nurkic. He's good, but even he steps out and shoots a 3 now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when the Robbins brothers came into the league, the Lopez twins, when they came into the league, they wasn't shooting a 3.
Heck no.
Both of them shooting that ball now.
Yeah. I just seen a video of Dwight Howard. I guess he over in China.
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Taiwan, the P League.
Yeah, I seen him over there on the video this morning. He's shooting 3s. I'm like, when did he start shooting 3s?
Hey, man.
But I guess you got
he
to.
having fun.
Yeah,
he had to have fun.
That Taiwan league, it like they fans like really genuine love.
Oh man,
they love the basketball players.
I was in Taiwan. They greeted me at the airport.
Really?
As soon as I landed off the airport, I got fans in Taiwan right now that DM me every day.
Straight up?
I promise.
Man, what does that feel like, man? What do you? Because I know it's a.
I ain't hooped in a year. I ain't hooped in Taiwan since I first hooped in Taiwan in 2019. I ain't hooped in Taiwan since 2019. I went out there during COVID. I got picked up by the Fubon Braves, but then COVID hit us, so I didn't play. I didn't play not one game. I was just practicing the whole time, and I still got fan base out there. That's how crazy like the overseas basketball life is. Like a lot of people don't really notice. They don't really, they don't get the insight because they don't get to see it. But like, you go to a Taiwan game in Taiwan, like you go to that game that Dwight Howard has, sold out.
It looks sold out.
It's gonna be sold out every game.
It looks sold out, and every time Dwight even grabbed the ball or even caught the ball,
they screaming, yelling. I'm like,
he not even doing nothing. they was just yelling. I was like, that's dope because I just seen Dwight on Shannon Sharp podcast where he was talking about he want to get back into the league or just play again. And I was like, that's dope to see him over in Taiwan playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it just because I'm a hoop junkie. So like, you could just tell that like, yeah, Dwight wants to get into the league, but he said he just want to play again. He went somewhere and just played, man. He out there enjoying himself. He having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do nothing but respect that because that's what the game brings to certain people. You know, when you're not playing it for just the money. You know, you're playing it for the love of the game.
Yeah. What advice would you give somebody that's thinking about going overseas versus trying to get into league where it may not be, you know what I mean? They really want to get to league, but it may not be an option versus going overseas.
I would say a couple things, like, especially to a lot of guys who, you know, want to keep continuing to, like, chase the league and chase the league and chase the league. Like, go somewhere and be the all-star of that country. Like, you're going to get the same love and attention that you want from that country as you think that you're going to get from the NBA. Because, you know, if you're not the elite of the elite, it's hard to get into the NBA. It's 450 players, dog. 450 players in the NBA this year, and 20% of them won't be in the NBA next year because a new batch is coming in this upcoming year. You know what I'm saying? So, like, go ahead and enjoy your journey. You know, the basketball, it'll take you all over the place. Like, it took me to 13 countries in 5 years. Man, my little man right here,
yeah,
he got dual citizenship in Belgrade, Serbia.
God.
You know, Serbia is the number 2 basketball country in the world behind the USA.
Yeah.
So when he gets old enough,
he can go back.
He can go play on their Olympic team. If he don't want to play for the USA side, he can play on the Serbian Olympic team. My son was born in Belgrade. You know, so like, and then I've experienced things that, you know, just kind of like open my eyes to the world. Like, here in America, we're so protected, man. Like, we don't really notice how good we actually have it. You know, remember the bomb that went off in Beirut at the harbor?
Not really, no.
So if you go online, you look it up. It happened like I think it was like 2 years now.
Okay.
I guess they had it was either a warehouse or a ship or something, but it exploded, and half of Beirut got blown up. I was living out there, man. Like,
at the time,
we left 3 weeks prior to that blowing up. So like, you just got to keep it in perspective. Like, that could have been us. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why I tell people, go ahead and travel the world and go ahead and just experience things that you're not going to experience. Like, you gotta get out of your city. You gotta get out of your hood. You know, get out of your state. You know, sometimes just so you can experience the world, because it's way more to offer than just what's in front of you.
Yeah.